What if I could just hand you a key that brought you to your desires? So by the end of this video, I want you to understand how you can do that different, how you can be whatever you desire now. So it starts to manifest. This is not manifestation. This is not hoping. This is not trying to bring the desire closer to you. It is not going into a dream state, although it has all these elements. This is stepping into a new timeline, or choosing from now on what you want to be. And it sounds so simple. I remember years ago I was doing a certification with Christopher Duncan, Magnetic Mind, and he was constantly talking about you have to be it to see it. And I'm like, yeah, but how am I being it? And I'm definitely not seeing it. So let's dive a bit deeper in and get some answers here. And I want you to have the felt experience, starting with that, how what you do, how you're not being it, is actually influencing what is happening in your reality. So let's practice it with it. Let's play with it. We like it to be playful, so that your energy stays high, right? Because you like to be in that higher vibration when you do this. Before I continue that, I would really like to ask you to put a thumbs up if this is content you like. So let's start. I'm so excited. So I need to try to make my thoughts coherent so you can follow me, because I'm already at the end result. But I need to take you step by step through it. So being it, is it a new state of being? So often when let's start there first, because often when we manifest, and that's not what we're doing here, but that's what we often do, right? We go in that dream state, we think about it, I'm wealthy, or I have my love, or the money, or the job, and maybe you're not doing any of that. Stay tuned, because this is going to be absolutely powerful. So you're that, right? Staying in there, and you're constantly thinking, but it's going to come. I talk to so many starseeds and some light workers, but mostly starseeds, and they always say, and you might recognize that, I'm feeling the energy of it coming. I'm already feeling it coming. Meaning I'm not there yet, but it's going to come. You separate yourself from it, dear. You separate yourself from it. It is not coming. It's about, and there might be a lot of energies coming into this reality, even when we talk about an earth scale. But I want to talk about your life today, but even that you can already be now. You don't have to wait for it. You don't have to wait for things to appear. Don't hold yourself in the waiting state, not hoping for it, not desiring it, not dreaming it into existence, not manifesting it into existence, because that separates you from it. Now, this is key. So you're not being it now, right? If that's going to be there. It's a very linear way of creating, and you're creating constantly. So that's the premise. That's the thought here, the belief here, the knowing, I would say, but depending where you are, that you create your reality. All of it. It's one big manifestation, constantly, every day, all the day. And you perceive what you perceive, and you have certain ideas about what it is that your reality is. And you might not even like your own creation. I would say, then let's stop creating it. Let's create something else. And you have heard it, and you like the idea, but for many of us, it's just not realizing in our reality. And the main factor is because you separate yourself from it, because you're not there now. And I'm going to get you more into the now. I want to practice something with you. I want you to feel how real this is first. So let's just do some simple practices. I've actually prepared this video, which I normally don't do. It's absolutely intuitive, but today was such an epiphany this morning that I was like, okay, I need to bring this structured. So let's play with perception shift. You have a certain perception of things, and then you create more of it. For example, lack, or not having the love, or being spiritual cannot be combined with being wealthy, or whatever that is, right? you are creating more of that. So that is a perception. That is a belief that I'm not that powerful to create other things, or the belief that I have to wait for it, or the belief it takes time, or the belief that it's not for me, or I'm not good enough, whatever it is. We don't have to change any of that. I'm a psychologist. I could say, but all about changing it, healing it, fixing all that so that you become that version that you want to be. That's old school, people. It's absolutely old school. I just wrote a chapter a while ago. It's going to be in a book. And it says the golden age of healing is over. Because it is. It's over. It's not the way to go about it. This is what we're doing today is the way to go about it. Okay. An exercise. Let's play with perception shift. So think about what is the environment you're often in. I just want you to imagine like a gym you're going, or the work that you do, or a grocery store that you go often, or your family, or a club that you're going to, or whatever that is. Some place that you don't feel like, oh, I love it here. Some place that has a bit of friction. The place that it's a bit hard to be, or not pleasant to be, or you need to be really protecting yourself because of the energies or anything like that. Can you choose something, right? If you don't, stop it and come back. And then I want to ask you to do a little exercise. And when you drive, you can still do this while you drive. But otherwise, if you can close your eyes, that would be lovely. Feel yourself where you are right now. Feel yourself sitting on the chair, laying on the ground, walking on the grass, whatever it is. Notice your body. Become aware of your body. All right. Perfect. I just want to have you grounded before we start. Now imagine yourself in that, on your job, or in the gym, in the grocery store, in your family, in the gatherings, whatever that is. Just imagine yourself being there now. That's what it is, the decision. Look around. Don't change anything, just observe, just be there. And then notice the energy of this group, or this place, of this people that are here. Can you feel into each energy? Is that energy pleasant or unpleasant? Does it feel heavy or light? Or is it an energy that you love to be in more, or you feel, let me not stay there too long? I'm just saying all these things for those that find it difficult to feel energy, to help you. Maybe you even can imagine a color for that energy. Whatever works for you, right? Feel its energy. Great. And now notice how you feel in the presence of that energy. How do you feel being in that presence of this people, this place, this environment? How do you feel? How does your body feel? Does it contract? Does it expand? Is it alert? Are you relaxed? Just want to get out there quick? What do you feel? How do you feel being there? How does your body feel? Great. Do you feel empowered or disempowered? In other words, is it your environment that makes you feel a certain way, or did you choose to feel this way? Don't change anything, just stay with it. We're going to do that in a moment. And the way you feel being in this present, is that some presence of this people, this place? Is that something you want to choose to feel that way? If so, then you choose it. There's your empowerment. Choose to feel that way, or choose not to feel that way. You might simply say, I choose not to feel this way. And maybe describe feeling depleted or disempowered or whatever that is. I choose not to feel disempowered. Whatever that is, make that choice. Don't think, just do it. Don't get your head involved and in the way. Basically what I'm saying. Wonderful. Okay, shake that off. Shake that off. Now let's change that around. We're still going to be at the same place, the same people, the same environment. But now I want you to shift. You could almost say, I want you to shape shift. I know that's not what shape shifting is referred to if we say that, but just imagine you have one timeline where you're just on, and now we're stepping into another. And I like that idea of shape shift. There I was someone that felt like that, and now I'm going to shift. I'm going to shape the way I feel, the way I stand, the way I go about my life. In other words, I shift into what I prefer, what I choose. So let's go with that. So I would like you to be again in that environment. And I want you to choose to see others as oneness. You're all one, you included. And everyone in there is one. We're all coming from source. We're all one. There is no separation. That's just the human mind creating that. Imagine that you're all one with source, one with life, all one species, you could say. But you're also one with nature and with the air and with the earth and with whatever is. See others as oneness, or see others as loving and as kind and as gentle. But you might say, but that person is not kind and gentle, Alice. It's the opposite of it. Yes, that's what you saw. That's what you created. You create your reality. Now you're going to create something else. Let's try it. Let's play with it. Could you just decide that now this person is loving and kind and gentle? And this whole group of people, they all are. And of course, everyone has their different sides, but I'm now choosing to see them as this. You choose that every time, so let's choose this for a moment. Play with it. And if you have one person that you can't, well, take them out of the scene, continue with the rest. We're just playing here. So these people are loving, kind, gentle. Just decide to see them this moment like that. We're all one. And I want to ask you to feel the energy of that group, of that place, of that location. Can you feel its energy? Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? What is the color of it? And if you don't know, just drop it, leave it, doesn't matter. Does it feel pleasant, unpleasant? Does it feel loving, unloving? Does it feel dense? Or has just a light touch to it? And whatever you feel its energy. And then, once you felt that, then feel how you feel in the presence of it. How does it feel to be in that presence? How do you feel? How does your body feel? Is it contracting? Is it neutral? Is it expanding? Do you feel relaxed or tense? Does it feel empowering or disempowering to be amongst this group of people in your imagination? How does your energy feel? Is it pleasant, unpleasant? I think I already said that. Is it expanding, contracting? All right. So whatever you feel, you don't have to think about it, just feel into it. And then do you want to choose to feel like this? To be empowered, to choose that energy of oneness? And if so, choose it. And simply saying, I choose to experience this environment as oneness. Or I choose to experience this group of people as loving and kind and gentle. Regardless of the reality that I perceived before, right? You don't have to include that, but that's your choice. We're going to talk about how you're going to go about a reality that might be different, but I want you first to choose that. You make the decision because you have chosen something else before, otherwise it wouldn't be realized. You create your reality. All right. How do you feel? And I feel already the energy of people going into, yeah, but that's not possible. And da, da, da. Can you stay with this feeling that you just chose? Why would you choose a feeling where you feel worse? What is the benefit of you choosing to feel worse to prove that that is the reality that you're in? Because that's what I often hear. And I'm blushing of it because, I don't know, it's interesting. It's just a menopausey thingy that's we're having here. Okay, that was what it is. That's all right. So and that's I find so fascinating, if you don't want to believe that you can choose something else and are so invested to prove the reality that you're in, which is not ideal, because otherwise you're not so invested in it. You want to prove that that's the only reality there is, and Alice, you can't just change that. If that is what you choose, then that's okay. But just realize you choose it. Because you so much want to hold on to it, and you so much want to prove that your situation is different and impossible to shift. If that is what you want, dear, then go with that. By all means, have that experience. I'm just giving you a different opportunity, and we're just playing. We're just beginning. There's so much more of this. And time is short, so I'm going to continue for those that are ready to shift. Because that's what it is. Are you ready for this? Now, what happens and so, you know, first, you do this when you're in a supermarket. You do this when you're in traffic, at your job, with your partner, with your kids, whatever your situation is where you find it challenging. Be aware what you're choosing. Choose what you want to experience. And then, and this is the crucial part, you might say, but my reality is not reflecting it. Even if I choose it, my kids are still screaming at me, or I get bullied at my job, or not be understood, or whatever that is, excluded by, or... So when you choose to feel a certain way, when you choose, for example, what we just said, if you choose to feel oneness and love and kindness, even if an unkind deed that's happening, you're going to focus on the kindness, on the gentleness, or on the oneness rather. Because kindness and gentleness might be hard, but see some oneness in there. Know that we're all one. And if there's a person struggling to feel that or not being connected to that, then just have so much love and compassion for that person. Doing its path, doing whatever they are expressing and experience in this moment, because apparently that's the path they're on and that's what they wanted to experience. Hey, and be fair, you have done that in the past, haven't you? You have experienced lack, you have experienced anger, you've experienced all the shit that you might now see in your reality. Be fair. And others might just go through that. Now, you can just see, but that's then the reality, that's how they are. No. That's how you have chosen to see them, and they will expose more of it. You create your reality. How do I then go about that reality that I see in my face, what is so different? You ignore it. Because you have given so much attention and power and believing that's the only reality that can exist. Because you said so, because you decided so, because you created it so. And you're a powerful being, so let's create something different. So you start creating oneness, you start creating positivity and supportive, others being supportive of you, or whatever that is that you want to create. And you ignore that previous creation of you. Because if you don't ignore it, you just keep feeding it. So ignore it. And if someone is unfriendly, it's like, oh yeah, that person is on his process and its path and needed to experience that, as you did. Or maybe still do. And just feel love for that. Love for the person having his lively human experience. And you see oneness. You see that person as oneness. You see all of the person in that field as oneness. Everyone for that matter, but just deal with whatever is in your reality. Don't take it so serious, your old creation. Stop feeding it. Stop giving it attention. So basically ignore it. It's there. And you might be experiencing the sadness of it, the anger of it, all that. That can all be there. Simply be like, oh, that's my old creation. And I'm allowing you to be here in this reality because you're here. That's fine. You need to push your under and away. And you're here. That's okay. But I don't have to put my focus on it and attention to it. So I basically ignore it, not in the sense that I want to push it away and then have these positive thoughts. No, I'm just ignoring putting energy into it. So it's just there. So for example, if someone then is, you have a child that is ignoring you, you just send it a lot of love and see like, oh, my child is growing up, learning to be himself or herself, right? And not taking everything that I say anymore. What a beautiful development. Change of perception. You can choose any thought about that. That feels all right. Right? There's boundaries. There's also things that are okay and not okay. Play with that. From the space of, oh, someone is need to growing up and I need to support that person with putting clear boundaries. This is okay and that's not okay. Not from my anger or disappointment, from my love to the other person. Are you following me still? I'm creating oneness. I'm creating me feeling what you just felt, that absolute loving state. And yes, there's moments that it doesn't feel so loving, and that's also okay. That's all part of what's happening in the moment. Choose how you want to feel. Be what you want to be. And the most crucial thing is, don't feed the reality that you don't want to create further. Don't feed it. Don't buy into it. Don't believe it. Don't pay attention to it. And when you want to be more wealthy, as that is the topic I'm so much in lately, and then you have bills to be paid, and now you can stress about it because you don't have the money and you're going down that rabbit hole. Could you ignore it? And don't take my word for it and get into trouble. But my experience is ignore it. Don't feed it. Don't go into the fear. And if there's the fear, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you can also be part of my beautiful new state. Fear can also pass through. That's okay. I'm not holding it stuck by pushing it away. I want it to move through. I'm totally accepting that the fear is here when that comes up. That's fine. But I'm not holding on to it. And by pushing it down, I'm holding on to it. I'm clinging onto it. I want it to move through me. I want it to pass. Oh, there's so much that wants to be said about it. And especially when it comes to... I want to make another video. I'm going to directly record one for next week where we dive further into this. Because there's so much I wrote down that I want to share with you. I hope this helped you. And if so, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how that was for you. And subscribe, people. So we are here together in this. Let me know that we are here together in this. Many of you already subscribed and I love that. Love you so much and so excited to do it with you. And I hope this all came across as it was meant to be. There is so much more into this. So I'm going to put another color on so you can see it different in the next video, or maybe not, who knows. Love you, absolutely adore you. It was such a pleasure doing this together with you, and I'm looking forward to next time, especially this next video that's coming up. All right.